First thing we would need is a motion to approve the minutes of our prior committee meeting.
Make that motion.
Moved by Supervisor Frazier, seconded by Supervisor McDevitt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. Okay, is there any privilege of the floor before we get into our agenda? Guess not at this time. Okay, we'll move right into our action agenda. Request items to be discussed by the clerk of the board. We have our resolution tracking report here, and I will let Amanda talk about this. This is our first
Yeah.
report.
So the resolution tracking report for September is in the packet. There are a couple of things that are still in progress. There's a bunch that the treasurer's office, those are just the regular accounting things that they're working on, but that's the report. So if anyone has any questions on anything, you can just get in touch with me after the meeting and we'll get those taken care of.
Okay, thank you, Amanda.
Welcome.
Okay, number two, we do not have any items to be discussed by the county administrator. Item number three, request items to be discussed by the county attorney. And first we have our litigation update, which I know that there was an update sent out to the committee. And I'll turn it over to Mary.
Yes, so I would just request an executive session to discuss ongoing litigation.
Okay, we have a motion to go in executive session by Supervisor McGowan, seconded by Supervisor McDevitt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried.
Good to go.
Okay, thank you. We are out of executive session and there were no decisions made. We just had an update on our litigation. So we'll move right into item B, request for a transfer of funds in the amount of $1,122.28 to cover a negative balance in the part-time salaries code.
So I don't know if anyone remembers, but in January, I actually had a employee who was out on medical leave. She was not being paid, so we brought in a temp at the time, and the temp worked 2 days in January. And I just need to move money from the regular salaries to the part-time salaries, because apparently they're different, just to make up for what we paid her.
Moved by Supervisor McDevitt, seconded by Supervisor Merlino. Any discussion? Okay, if we're ready for the question, I'll call it. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. Thank you, Mary. Okay, we'll move on to item number 4, items and requests to be discussed by the Human Resources Director. First, we have A, reviewed a report on tracking of vacancies filled. The information's in your packet. Are there any questions? Don't see any, so we'll move on to B. We also have an update on terminations and exit interviews in our packets. Anybody have any questions regarding those? Don't see any. We'll move on to C. We have a request to fill the vacant position of Human Resources Clerk part-time, base salary $21,967, prorated to 24 hours per week due to resignation. Jackie, would you like to, is there anything you want to explain to us?
Sure. We've had a part-time clerk for almost 2 years. She has just had a change in her personal circumstances and is found a full-time position. She's staying with the county, so we are looking to backfill her position.
Okay, would someone like to move that? Supervisor McGowan, seconded by Supervisor Frazier. Any discussion? Supervisor Bramer?
Jackie, do you still need that position?
Yeah, I would say we need it. She does a lot of the ongoing file maintenance and administrative processes that kind of keep the wheels on the bus in our department.
Just
Okay.
knowing that how are we doing with our budget?
We're doing well.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything else? If not, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I'm opposed.
Carried. Item number 5, items and requests to be discussed by the personnel officer. We have none today. Item number 6, referral from the Public Safety Committee. The sheriff request to amend the departmental table on an organization and salary schedule to create and fill the new position of the stop DWI coordinator. Part-time, hourly rate of $20.37. Someone like to move this to the floor? Supervisor Frazier, do we have a second? Supervisor Molino. Discussion? Supervisor Bramer.
I know there was a lot of discussion in the other committee. I'm not clear why we're creating another position instead of having someone else take on these duties.
Supervisor
I'm
McGowan.
gonna be opposed.
Yeah, I know we discussed this and I kind of hashed it out there back and forth, the rational, and I kind of agree with Claudia, creating another position. And, I don't know, it's something we had, it was something we need, but, we have changes, we have you know, we have, you know, a pandemic where we're really trying to watch our money, and I'm just wondering why, sometimes we can't figure out how maybe work just a little harder and to, not have to fill all these positions just because we've had them in the past or whatever. But I thought we kind of discussed it where there was a possibility, but I guess it didn't, work out that way, and he's looking for a position. I just wanted to state that. I don't know how we're gonna vote yet.
Okay. Any other discussion? If not, I'll call the question. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I
So we have Supervisor McDevitt, Supervisor Raymer, and Supervisor McGowan. Opposed?
Maybe we should do a show of hands, Chairman? Or,
No, we've got the.
So you have 5 in favor and 3 against, so it passes.
Okay. Motion passes. Resolution passes. Okay, we have no pending items. Positions authorized for filling by standing committee since last meeting. You'll see the list there. Anybody have any questions?
excuse me, can I go back to that? How did you get 5 yeses?
You have 8 people present on the committee, and we only had 3 people that opposed.
So Simpson, Garrity, Frazier, Conover.
No,
and-
Garrity is not here. You have Simpson, Frazier, Bramer, Conover, McGowan, McDevitt, Merlino, Wild. And the only people who registered a no vote were you, Mr. McDevitt, and Mr. McGowan. So at least 5 in favor.
Where's one? Oh, there it is.
He's right there on the screen.
Sorry, Mike, didn't see you up there, blended in with the voting behind you on such a beautiful day.
I'm here.
Okay, is there anybody on the video that has anything they want to bring up? And I'll also check with our public information officer if there's any questions or issues on the internet, on the website.
There is no comment on YouTube right now, Supervisor Simpson.
Okay, thank you, Don. Okay, so now I'll call for a motion to adjourn. Supervisor McDevitt, seconded by. Need somebody to. Okay, Supervisor Conover, I see you on the screen. Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you, everyone.